What's up, guys? In this video, we are going to be getting started in the process of building everything we need to run predictably profitable Facebook ad campaigns to fill up your pipeline garage door install and repair jobs. So in this video, we're going to cover two things. We're going to create two separate pages here. Now, one of them you hopefully have already. We'll just go through making sure that that page is optimized and ready to go. And that first page is your company page. So if you don't have a company page, follow along with me. We'll create one. And then the second page is a non-branded page. Now, before we get into doing this, why are we creating two pages? There's a few reasons for this. Your company page, obviously, we're going to run ads from to generate leads, but we also want to have a non-branded page. And so an example of a non-branded page would be like a news, media, or some sort of association that you can run ads from and still generate leads without exposing your brand too much, right? So some folks worry about, hey, are people going to see my stuff too often? And a lot of times we will run non-branded for that and then focus more targeted branded stuff from the brand account. However, there's benefits to doing both ways, right? And so in our strategy, we like to use both. On the branded side, you're going to see much higher quality of lead versus non-branded, whereas on non-branded, you typically are going to get lower lead costs. And the reason for that is that generally consumers have a distrust of companies, of big corporations. And so for whatever reason, we see much higher costs coming from there because they feel like they're being sold something. Whereas when it comes from a news outlet such as Home Improvement News or luxury homes, whatever, right? And there's a lot of examples. So on the left side, like we've done Home Improvement News, St. Louis Home Improvement Homeowners Association, or anything that seems like it's a community-based thing. All right, so without further ado, let's get into how do we create these pages. We'll start with a company page, and it's really the same process for either. But what we're going to do is hit that drop down and then come over into pages. On this left side, you'll see this create new page section. We're going to call this garage door company. And then we'll select, let's see, garage door service. And then in our bio, we'll just put something quickly, Hometown Garage Door Company serves your city with garage door repair and install services. Contact us today to get a quote, and we can leave it at that. All right, and then once we have that bio, we're going to go ahead and hit create page. That's going to take us in to fill in some additional information, such as the website, phone number, etc. So let's go ahead and fill all of this out, and then we will hit next once done. All right, and once you have this all filled out, we will select our hours and then hit next. And it'll ask us to add a profile picture and a cover photo. So for your company page, the profile picture is just going to be your logo. And so we'll add that in there. And then for your cover photo, we want to go ahead and put either a picture of a finished product, so a really good high quality image of the exterior of a home with a new garage door, yourself working in a garage, or if you don't have any of those types of assets, you can go into a Canva or an Adobe Express and just create something that has your logo, which says, we service St. Louis with garage door install and repair, and then maybe a bullet point list of some of your services that you offer. So I'm just going to add the first one, which is a high quality image of a garage. Let's see here. We'll do this one, and then let's go ahead and drag that up, make sure that we can get the garage doors in it. Mine doesn't want to be nice right now, but you get the idea. You want to drag that so that it shows the entire garage door there, and then go ahead and let's add an action button. What we're going to do is we are going to send them to a website. So we're going to do learn more. We're going to hit next, and then we're going to add a website link. So later on in the process, you will have ability to connect this to some funnels if you decide to do that. Where you want to send this to is a specific page that's meant for lead generation. So not just your home page, but maybe your contact us page or a specific landing page that is, a sales page, so that we can capture some leads off of this button. So for this, I will just do, all right, and then we'll hit save, and we've got an action button. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and move through. It's going to ask you to connect to WhatsApp. Most of us are not using that. And then it'll have you invite some friends. Totally up to you. Having a page with a few hundred followers is definitely a positive thing. However, in my mind, I already know most of those people. And so, they probably are aware of my service or they're not even a good fit for my service or in my market. Maybe they're out of state. So I typically don't, like to invite a ton of friends to it, because what I want to create is a page where people are actually interested in my service area can follow, right? So up to you. Now, again, if you're starting a branding page, it might be okay to add, a few hundred friends to it. Just keep in mind that, when you're pushing content to this, it's falling predominantly on deaf ears if you're adding your whole entire personal network to it. And ideally, we're just getting followers from the areas that we serve. But we will then hit next, and you can turn this on or turn this off. I don't particularly love getting emails, and then we will hit create. So to wrap this up here, wrap up this branded page, we're going to, now that we have this page, what we need to do is go ahead and add a few posts to this. So we want Facebook to know that this is a legitimate page and that it is active. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a few posts here, maybe upload some of your recent work, video, any kind of media that you have. And again, if you don't have any media, what you can do is you can go out to the interwebs and you can grab an article that talks about garage door relevant stuff. So let's go garage door added value to home. So what we can do is find, ideally not something from competition, but from a local media source or somewhere that can give us an article or some sort of thing. So here you go. So under the news tab, if we come into top renovations to increase home value, this is going to be a relevant thing for folks to utilize. Now you want to make sure, again, it's not a competitor's page and you're not sending traffic somewhere else. But for instance, this Bankrate one, that would be great. So let's go ahead and grab that. We'll come back to our Facebook page and see, let's go ahead and paste that article, and then we're just going to write a little blurb above it about this, that's relevant to this topic. So curious, and the other way you could do this is to use ChatGPT. Go ahead and go in there, pop this article in, have it analyze it, and then have it write a post for you about it. So we can show that potentially in another video. There is some AI training under the resource classroom course. There's a number of AI trainings there if you're new to the AI world. So curious how much a garage door adds value to your home. Check out this recent article. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and post. And what you're gonna want to do here is you're gonna want to post, probably 3, 4, 5, posts. Go ahead and get some content on the page. Ideally, again, if you have pictures of your work, adding those in there so that they're gonna show up under your photos and it looks like a very active account. Now, posting to this on a regular basis is only going to help your reach and show Facebook's algorithm as you run ads from this page that this is indeed a legitimate business that is running, not only ads, but they're running organic stuff as well. So keep that in mind, and we'll show you a few tips as you progress through the entire course on how you can automate some of that and make it really easy on yourself. But the next step here is going to be creating our non-branded page. So let's go back and we'll redo this process just for non-branded. All right, so to get back into your profile, at this top right here, you'll notice after you created your page, you're going to still be inside of that profile. So in order to switch, you'll come up here and then just select your personal profile, which will be down here, to get back into your personal Facebook. And then we're going to come down and go to pages, and we are going to create our non-branded page. So again, a non-branded page is something relevant to garage door, but potentially adjacent, something like home improvement, luxury home. Really, you can hone in this non-branded with what type of client do you want. If you want to do really high-end homes, larger jobs, creating something that talks about luxury home renovation or luxury home improvement news, or luxury homeowners united, or anything to that effect. So let's do home improvement. So let's call this, I'm going to call this the St. Louis. So your city name, home improvement, CIAT Association. Category, we're going to do media and news. You could also do community center is another good one for that. But let's do media and news. And then under the bio, again, we're going to talk about think of this as a real company or a real brand. What would St. Louis Home Improvement Association, what would their mission be? What would their goal be? And we're going to put that into the bio. So, St. Louis Home Improvement Association's goal is to educate homeowners about top service providers in the St. Louis area and share news, media, tips and tricks on how you can improve your home with some of the resources that we provide through this page. Now, again, you don't have to go all the way there and actually create those and provide those, but it will certainly only help improve the situation if you do. So we'll go ahead and create a bio, and then we will hit create page. All right, create page, and we will go through the same steps we went through last time, which is website, phone number, email, and location. Again, this one probably will leave a location empty, and then hours, we are always open. Under the website, if would highly suggest going and buying a domain. I think it's about $8 to $11 a year. Potentially buy a domain, stlhomeimprovement.com or stlhomeimprovementassociation.com. Something that you can put on this website, again, show Facebook that this is a legitimate page. And similar from the last video, make sure you add your non-branded domain under domains and link it to this page. Again, will help improve performance. But if you don't want to go by a domain, you can certainly just put your company website here and your company phone, email on this page as well. So if you don't have all of that, or if you don't want to take the steps to create the domain and actually set up a facade of an association, then don't worry about it. But it is a good idea if you have the funds and the time to do it. All right, once we have that all filled out, we will go ahead and hit next. And it is going to have you do the profile picture and the cover photo. So let's see. There we go. All right, we'll hit next, and then it will. All right, it's not liking that. So if you try to put a fake email, it may not work. Oh, what's this? All right, and then we're going to do a profile picture and a cover photo. So this will take just a couple minutes, but what you're going to do is go into Canva or Adobe Express, and you're going to just create a basic. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. So we're going to go into Adobe Express, and there's a free trial for this. If you just go to Adobe Express, you can sign up for the free trial. We're going to come under logo, and let's just find a simple template that works, and we will use that. So let's search home improvement, and then this looks great right here. So we'll go ahead and grab a logo, and this will be St. Louis Home Improvement. And then we'll make this bottom one association. Let's go ahead and center that. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead, download, and we can now add that to our page. We will do the same thing just for a simple cover photo. Also, you could probably just do, so for instance, here's an AI generated one. Let's see what we have here. So we could just do this one, and boom, we've got a wonderful looking page here. Go ahead and hit next, and we'll skip this. We will skip adding friends to this one. We can turn these off, and boom, we have a page. Now again, you're definitely going to want to go to this one and add in some posts. Again, news articles, relevant things to home improvement, stories, videos, whatever you can find. Just give 3 to 5 posts on that page. And once you have that done, you are locked and loaded and ready to create your ad accounts in the next video and set up your domains and your pixels and conversion APIs, and finally creating your ads and launching them. So we're excited to get you going. In the next video, we will set up, again, the ad accounts and everything, and we'll see you in that video. Thanks.